Hello again, fourth graders. Now, you should only be watching this video if you've already solved this problem, and now you're just watching this video to see if you got it correct. If you haven't already found the answer to 15,601 minus 7,893, in other words, if you haven't found the difference between those two numbers, because the answer to a subtraction problem is called the difference, if you haven't done that yet, then you need to pause this video, solve this problem real quick, and then press play again, because I want you to do it independently. Then the only reason you should be watching this video is to check your work and see if you did it right. Okay, so starting off here, the ones place. We know 15,601 is bigger than 7,893, but in other words, we know the minuend here is bigger than the subtrahend here, but even though we know this whole number is bigger than this whole number, we can't subtract the 3 from the 1 because the ones place on bottom is bigger than the ones place on top. So what do we do in that situation? We have to borrow. So the 1 asks the 0 if he can borrow from him. The 0 says, sorry, I can't, I'm only a 0. So then the 0 asks the 6 if he can borrow from him, and the 6 says yes. So we borrow from the 6 becomes a 5, making the 0 a 10. Now we can borrow from him. So we cross out the 10, make him a 9, and this 1 becomes 11. So now we subtract 11 minus 3, and that's 8. So 11 minus 3 is 8, and now we can subtract the rest. 9 minus 9 is 0. And actually we can't subtract here because we can't take 8 from 5. So we borrow from this 5, make him a 4, and we can make this 5 a 15. And 15 minus 8 is 7. And now we could borrow from this 1, but notice we have 14 minus 7. And if we borrow from the 1 and make it a 0, making the 4 a 14, we just have 14 minus 7 again. So there's really no reason to borrow in that situation. Just think of it as 14 minus 7, and 14 minus 7 is 7, because 7 plus 7 is 14. So 7,708 was the final correct answer. So minuend minus subtrahend equals the difference of 7,708. Great job if you got that correct. Great job even if you didn't, as long as you did your very, very best. And make sure you take the quiz, which is attached under this video in the Math Google Classroom. And I will catch you next time. Mr. Dauber signing off.